Good afternoon. So we're speaking to Werner Smit today, a project manager at IRONMAN South Africa. Welcome, Werner. Good to have you in Mossel Bay again.
Thank you, Cornell. It's great to chat to you and to the residents of Mossel Bay.
How many athletes are we expecting this year?
The event sold out at 2,600 approximately. So there will be a bit of a dropout, but it will be in that region of athletes coming to Mossel Bay in November.
Now, for those of the listeners today that are unfamiliar with the race, just give us a quick rundown of the different event stages.
The Isuzu Ironman 70.3 Mossel Bay is on a global circuit, and it's a half Ironman distance event, triathlon. So the swim is 1.9 kilometer. Then there's a 90 kilometer bike and a 21 kilometer run. So everything put together is 70.3 miles or 113 kilometers.
Now, these stages of the event, where are they taking place?
The swim is from Santos Beach, and they enter the waters there, and then they swim up to Debaka. That's the 1.9k swim. Then they cycle from the transition area, which is in the Debaka car park, all the way up Louis Fourie, the N2 onto the R327 to just before Herbertsdale at the Farm 8K or Beach Grove, and then back. The run is also from transition at Debaka, and it's basically a 3-lap course between George Road at Debaka, a turnaround point, and the other turnaround point is at the point next to Delfino's restaurant.
Can you perhaps just mention some of the places where the traffic will be affected during the race and what measures are in place to minimize this disruption?
A piece of road that is closed in the morning from 6:30 till 12:30 is the R327 from N2 to Peach Grove, just outside the Farm 8K. And then we've got lane restrictions on the N2 and on Louis Fourie with crossover points. Then Louis Fourie is closed between Marsh Road and Bucker Street. Munro Street is closed. George is closed. And then there is some lane share and one directional traffic flow on portions of Bland Street and portions of George Road.
What time are you expecting the first athletes to finish the race?
There's basically 3 categories. There's pro males and then pro females, and then there's the age groups. Those are the masses of athletes. Those are all individuals. And then there's also a relay team category where you've got a separate swimmer, another person cycles in the third run. Now, the first pro male will finish at Santos Beach at around 10:20. The first pro female at about 10:50.
What time will the traffic flow in the area that's affected return to normal?
The R327, just before Herbertsdale up to the N2, will open that at 12:30. Louis Fourie have got a stage opening, but as I said earlier, it's not entirely closed. But the roads that are closed will be opening up from 1600.
Now, obviously, this is a very exciting event. Great to watch, great to see the finishes, but also great to see the people that literally go for that last bit of energy. Where are the best viewing spots?
What's always good to see is the swim start. That's quite a special occasion for the athletes, as well as the swim exit. On the run course, Bland Street, the point, Bland Street are all very good viewing points. And then the finish line at Santos Beach is also a good viewpoint.
Now, can the community and businesses still get involved? And if people want to volunteer, what do they need to do?
Most of the volunteers are existing groups that we have, like local running clubs, cricket clubs, rugby clubs, and youth groups who help. we do take some volunteers that can go to our website, raisevolunteers.co.za. We have got a local volunteer coordinator, so they can register on that to assist.
Now, what happens to people living in the areas with restricted access if they, for instance, on the day have an emergency?
If there is an emergency and there is a closed road that they need to access, they can call the Venue Operational Centre, where the municipal and provincial traffic department as well as disaster management is seated. The number there is 079 266 6263. So 079 266 6263. And there the VOC can make a decision on what is the best way to have access or assist in that case of emergency.
What lies ahead for IRONMAN 70.3 in terms of Mossel Bay being a host city?
The host city, it basically brings 2,600 athletes times 2.5 people per athlete into the town. So there's about 7,000 people who come to Mossel Bay from about the Thursday till the Monday. They book up accommodation, they eat in the restaurants, they go and spend money, see sights, and you are exposing the region to athletes who would not normally have come to Mossel Bay. So you've got a captured audience, and you basically expose all the attractions of the town, and with hopefully repeat visitors or people going out as ambassadors for Mossel Bay and the Garden Route as a region.
Werner, well, we really hope to welcome you back in Mossel Bay. It's such a fantastic time, the Ironman, the weekend, the buzz is just wonderful. So good luck with all the last arrangements prior to the event, and we hope to indeed welcome you back to our town in future years to come.
Thank you, Cornell. We are looking forward to come back here for years to come. It's always great to work in Mossel Bay with the local community and the Mossel Bay municipality.